Hi everyone, this is Marcy from Marcy's Artsy Fartsy Creations, and this is part 3 of Temu Haul 7, the major haul. This is the video with all the molds. Excuse the frog in my throat, but the weather's been really bad, and some allergies have found their way to my life again. Anyways, we're going to begin very quickly here. I've got everything in order. So it's just going to take a little bit of time to pull things out. All right, here we go. From order 13, we have, and I'm going to be giving just regular descriptions kind of thing, and prices will be put up when the video is edited. All right, this we have here is a mermaid's tail, and I'm going to try to get it in the best of light, but right now it's overcast outside, and so my lighting isn't all the best. Okay, mermaid tail, excuse me, a Christmas pickup keychain, and then we have a fairy with a crescent moon. This is a flower mold. I believe it's a hibiscus flower. And then we have a poinsettia. We have a mermaid and clam shell. Calla lily. And a rose mold, 4 different sizes. All right, that was all for 13. Now we have number 14, and give me one moment here while I reach to get these. I'm going to do the heavy one first. This one here is a pack of 9 cacti molds, cactus molds. Together as a plural, it's cacti. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what we have are just various types of cactus. Whoa, oh my goodness. There are standard types. Most of them you won't be able to see, but you'll be able to see good representation online. These are very springy, spongy molds, so they're very easy to work with. And kind of really detailed inside. This one here, well, I can't really get it turned out because it's a little thick. But as you can tell, very spongy still. See if we can open this one up a little bit. Still probably won't be able to tell what it looks like. Okay. Another one that turns out really well. I mean, you've got ball cacti, fall cactus, the standard look of a cactus. I don't know the typical names for them, so it's just, for me, they're all cacti. Different sizes. And I think it's just going to be a pleasure to demold these. However, I'm sure there are going to be horrors with bubbles getting trapped. These I will put away because I do have cats, and things like that attract cat hair terribly bad. The spongier the mold, the more they attract fur. And I do have dogs as well, and I think they shed more than the cats do. As you can tell, I did pre-package everything out, well, removed everything out of their original packaging and put them in baggies instead. And it was just more for storing and ease of use, and trying not to have as much noise involved. Then, in order 14, I purchased 2 of these. They are carousel molds. They come with the lid. And these are little storage pots. And I don't know about turning them out all the way, but we'll see. I really need to cut my longer fingernails off. As you can tell, they've got little carousel horses in it. And there are a total of 4 horses. I will be trying this one soon. Of course, if there's anything you see that you would like for me to maybe make for a video, please let me know in the comment section. And I'm going to be doing a video after this one where you're going to be able to link to the molds that I have, to those videos, so you can see the molds. And we're going to have a little, not really a contest, but I would really like opinions on which molds that you would like to see done. And then I'm going to put out some mica powders and that kind of thing. Now this I bought 2 of, but you'll get to pick the colors, all that. These I bought 2 of. These here. This is a pair of cats in a crescent moon. I do have, like I said, cats, but I also have people around town. I won't say friends. I only have acquaintances these days. And even then, that's few and far between, because I am actually stuck at home all the time now. I've got bad kidneys, so I don't go anywhere. Then I have, and nobody comes to visit, so. If I get a little slow, it's because my kidneys are bothering me. Clamshell, little dish. And this one might be a little bit difficult for me because I have arthritis, but I have my husband to help demold when that time comes. And then we have a puppy heart. It is smoothed and beveled on the inside so that it rounds off the back. As I said, I'll be putting descriptions and prices and things like that up on each one when I edit. Now, this is funny to me because when I purchased this, I did not check the size. And I thought, oh, wow, I'm going to have some fun. Well, it's Christmas molds, and, well, here's the snowflakes. Now, this is fine for small trees and things like that. It's got little nibs in here also for being able to attach them to something else. You're going to have to work really hard at getting resin in behind these little pieces of those nibs, and they are there. It's just you are going to have to make sure there's going to be no holes behind there or anything, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to help you a lot. This nib here is also really close. This one here, I guess you could just pick one of those holes as a nib. But here's the reindeer. Isn't this just the cutest little thing? Its size is slightly over an inch wide and under an inch tall. Each one of these is probably about, oh my goodness, let me see, tip to tip, maybe not even, well, about 3/4 of an inch maybe. So just be aware that is an extremely small mold set, and it did come as a set. And then I expected this one to be this size, but I purchased it because I was hoping actually I could find a larger one, and this will be a reminder to try to find a larger size. We have a stemmed rose. Okay, let's see if we can get through this, see a little bit faster here. I put all those in one bag to keep them out of my way. And then this here is a set of 12 dominoes. As you can see, they're pretty good sized, regular sized for dominoes. And the standard ones I've been finding all the time are the 6x6s, the double sixes. But as you can tell, this is the double 12s. They're going to be a little bit difficult to, because I like to color the dots before the resin goes in, not use any markers to do the outside, mostly because I don't like doing that. They wear off quickly. But when you consider that most clear resins will yellow depending on sun exposure and age, that pretty much you want to color your resin itself, and that way it doesn't fade as bad. Okay, let's get to the next one. I believe is 15. So, on to 15. And what we have here, I purchased 2 of these molds as well. Some of these I purchased together as a count of 2, you know, quantity of 2. Some I purchased on one order, some I purchased on another order. So if you see doubles, that's a likely thought is that I ended up liking something and wanted to have a second one. These are maple leaves, a set of 4 different ones, different sizes. And like I said, I do have 2 of them. It's just faster production that way. All right, then we have cat paw prints, and this one actually has got the head of a cat, so this is paw prints, and then the cat heads. Very small. The largest piece is the cat head or paw, which is just under 1 by 1 inch. And then because I do like doing sea sceneries, oceanscapes, and beach related, I purchased this. It has got holes, the nibs for the top pieces. Basically, you could use them as earrings, pendant, but you'll have to drill a hole for this one. And this one is about 1.5 inches wide. These are about 3/4 of an inch to 3/4 of an inch, or inch to inch, something like that. I need a better mat. I do have a translucent one, but I forgot to put it down. Okay, here is a castle mold. It is 3D, and as you can tell, yes, it is small. It is approximately 3 inches tall by 3 inches wide, just under. It's got little hearts in it, here and there. And it's got the door and a couple windows up top. And there seems to be windows here and here as well. Also able to be turned inside out easy. One of these days I need to win the lottery or something and to become independently wealthy, so my husband could be home helping me, right? Or at least be able to afford to help, to hire a helper. And this here is what was called a chocolate mold, but it can be used with resin and such. I don't know why it's specifically a chocolate mold, but this is the makings for a gingerbread house. Oop, I have it a little too close. Sorry, folks. I don't see very well, and I'm looking at the screen upside down, kind of, so. And it does have trees. I'm not sure what that is supposed to be, honest. I'm just not sure what that is. I think this is a snowman, or supposed to be. And then, of course, you got a door, the DoubleTree, and this is, I think, a cat and a bird. I would like to give that one a try sometime in the near future because, you know, Christmas really isn't that far away anymore, just like Halloween isn't. We are just closing up in the United States on getting to the 4th of July, Independence Day. And so I'm trying to work a little bit with that as well. Although I am really cutting time short. Okay, then on to 16. Is kind of exciting. And yes, I will be skipping a couple of order numbers because those orders didn't have molds and they were covered in the first 2 videos. All right, we have conch shells and clam shells. They are slightly detailed. Then there is a ship's mold. I have to build some sort of storage for my molds so that I have the ability to lay them all singularly and flat. But for now, this is what I got. Next up, bookmarks. This is a set of 10 of different varieties. There's a blank one here. And then this one has what I think are 4-leaf clovers for, like, of course, St. Patrick's Day. This one's got like Christmas tree branches in it. This one's feathers. This one, I don't know exactly what that is supposed to be, but we'll find out when I do them. Then in this one here, we have paw prints and dog bones, so geared mostly for a dog. Hearts, geometric designs. This is kind of like what you would see bubbles at the ocean or whatever. And then another geometric design. And then we have cat paw prints. Well, it's the mold for making a dish with lid. Let's see if I can put it on there just the right way. It does have the lip underneath here, although I don't really see any way that it, unless you go all the way up to the very tip of the rim here, for it to actually just sit down in there. I got a cat that's wanting out of the bedroom. As I've said in other videos, he is one that thinks he's a dog, so he will go to the door and he will scream or yell or whatever to get in and out. It's pretty bad, I know, but we all love our babies. So I'll get through the last one of this order and take a quick break, although my camera doesn't have pause, so I'm going to leave it run for 2 seconds. And then we have the dragon mold that everyone is doing. I thought it was nice. My husband loves dragons, so I'm going to do something special for him. Okay, let me get this back in the bag. Go let the cat out, LOL. Don't you love how you pick up that kind of language when you're on the internet a lot? Okay, I'll be right back. We'll be done soon. Yes, Rex. Gotta go potty? All right, hurry up. One day I'll show you my art room. Around in it. It's actually my master bedroom, and well, it's no longer a master bedroom. Okay, number 18. We have planter molds and Christmas molds. I bought 2 of these. These were done in different orders. But I finally was able to catch them when they were available. They're not always available. And Christmas tree, I'm not sure. I think that's Santa. Then there's a reindeer, a present, Santa's sleigh, and a candy cane. So yes, there are 2 of those. I will be working my hiney off for getting to holidays and getting them done. Then we have the square planter molds that goes with the round ones I had in an earlier video. And they're a little oddly made, but when they came in, they were squished. So I've been waiting for them to relax to use them. It looks like this one's finally made it most of the way. They are kind of stretchable enough to where you can at least turn it inside out. And I bought 2 because I want to use one with resin, epoxy resin, and I want to use the other with resin-crete. I would use Jesmonite, but, well, that's not available in the United States. I love how each country has something specific to it. And then we have another planter mold. And this one is for doing, like with succulents, you know, you can put them in here and here. I think if you do it properly, you might be able to do a resin-crete one and then seal it and be able to put like a little water thing in it or something. I'll find out in the future. Okay, that was 18, so now I'm going for 19, which is 2 little items. Four-leaf clovers for St. Patrick's Day. And then I saw this, I thought it was the cutest little thing. And it's probably going to be one of those leftover resin molds, you know, where you got too much to go and pour into a resin mold you're doing, so you got to look for something not to waste the resin to pour in. And this is, okay, what I stuck to my thumb, okay. This is a balloon dog. I don't know how it's going to come out of there very easily because, well, as you can tell, there's a middle part right here that just doesn't let the mold separate. But it's got the little balloon tail, the ears, the nose, and the balloon legs. Okay, that was number 19. Number 17 and 20 did not have any molds in them. So I'm going for number 21 now. Almost done, everyone. This was sold as a kit. So it has a mold and it has bezels. Bezels, whatever. Of course, you can see a cabochon mold here. And then, excuse me again. These are the bezels that came with. I'm just going to quickly do this. Silver, bronzy, kind of a representative of all of them there. Different styles, like the little cameo one right here. Heart, squares, rounds. So I'll be working with those. I don't know if I'm going to use UV resin with them, regular resin, or a combination. I've never really worked with UV resin yet, so I would kind of like to give it a shot. By the way, people, if you don't like how long my videos are, or me talking, you can, of course, mute. And if you want, you can hit the little, what do you want to call it, that settings button up at the top of the video on the right corner. And you can put, click on that and then go down to playback speed and put it on a ×2. It'll cut your video in half. I do that sometimes when I'm not feeling well and I need to go lie down. Okay. So, yes, number 21 didn't have much in it. Number 22. Another large mold. I was disappointed because I bought a little Soldier Man mold and, well, I guess they neglected to put it in the packagings. So I did get a refund on it, and I put it back in my cart and repurchased it last night. This is a cat paw mold, is what it was called. And it is very stiff, okay? I mean, extremely stiff. And so it's very difficult to get it inside out. I might have to have my husband help me with this so that I can do the inside, or I can just do it plain, pure, and simple as clear or colored resin. But it's got the pads right here of the paw. Get it pulled open enough so you can see that. I thought, I don't know why, but I thought, oh my goodness, how is that going to work out? Because I was looking in from here, and both side toes are actually just blobs. But I forgot, you know, the resin goes in here, and then when the mold comes out, you will have all 4 toes and the pad on it. Yes, I get sleepy sometimes. Don't sleep much, unfortunately. But So sometimes it affects me where I kind of feel punch drunk, as I used to call it. Then we have a fern fan leaf mold. I have a large one I bought from Amazon a while back, and I was going to just do something with this to add to that. And then this is a Christmas pickup truck keychain style mold, but I don't see, there's no way to actually attach a keychain to it. This is made so that you can take this part and glue them together. But I'm planning on making one part first, then when the other part is nearly set, taking that already done piece and putting it flipped over on top of that so that they seal together. Then there's the front of the pickup and the rear of the pickup right there. So it doesn't have a keychain nib hole, but you can always drill one in if you want. Now this one here is a little fairy inside. It's very, very soft mold. Very detailed mold. It was sold as a soap mold. So yes, it's got extreme detail stuff in here. You're going to definitely have to, what I like to do is take some clear resin and then with your gloved finger, take and rub resin into these areas and then sort of squish them down in there like that, so that all those little nooks and crannies that tend to carry all those bubbles don't do that anymore. And that's just with a small amount of clear resin, so when you pour colored resin in, it'll probably mix with that. Oh my goodness. They're so sticky still, sort of feeling. I'm sure people, like, you know, everybody's come across molds like that stick to plastics or whatever they want to stick to. Okay, and then we have the last of order 22, which is a keychain mold set. We have the round with the nib. This is a shield with a nib. It does come with the ball chains, rectangular, and yes, they are rounded on the insides. Well, I'm going to call that an oval, sort of. Then we have the square, and we have a heart. And as I said, it comes with the ball chain, and they do have the closures for them as well. All right, that was the end of 22. You're going to see a double up mold, but wow, it's from two different, well, actually it's from the same order, but it looked different, so I thought it was two different ones, but I'll show you that in a second. Let's get the smaller ones up. So we have another Christmas mold. This is holly leaves and berries. This is a penguin. Now this one, I'm really upset with this one because as you can see, do you see this little area right here? It is very thin. You can see almost all the way through it. so that when you go to stretch it, you're going to need to be very, very careful, because I can take my finger and go right into that easily. And I'm going to end up having to make sure I don't stick a fingernail through there. Then I have a buck, a whitetail buck. His face is a little bit 3D-ish. And then I have a bull elk. My husband and his family, everybody are hunters. I used to be a hunter till I could never climb the mountain anymore. Let's get a little bit more detail with that one. Okay. Then, of course, like I said, Halloween's coming up. I am preparing for that. I have seen everybody doing these keychain molds, but theirs looked bigger than these do to me. But we have the ghost from Scream. I believe that's Jason Voorhees and Leatherface. And then it came as a set of 2. As I said, these are much smaller, I believe. I'm not sure who some of these are, but there is a ghost from Scream again. This is one, I think it's that doll that's got like the little rag face, like a Raggedy Ann or Andy type of thing. And then, of course, Jason. You can't miss Jason in the hockey mask. And this one here, I really, really, truly don't know. I'll have to make it, and then that way I can see it and figure it out more. And then, as I said, the double up mold. Now you'll see why I said I thought they were different, that they are not. This is the mold I'd seen at first, and I thought, oh my goodness, that is pretty. I can't remember what the name of the flower is, but I'm going to go ahead and turn it so you can see just a little bit more of it. If anybody knows the name of that flower, please comment. I don't want to have to go look online again, because a lot of the descriptions are really bad, and you know, you can't tell what anything is because of that. And here's the exact same mold, but done differently. As you can tell, same flower design, just done in a different mold setting. One is a streamline mold, the other is not. Okay. That was the end of order 23. Last order, number 24, coming up. And it's a small order. Now, if you'll remember right, in my last, one of my last videos, or one of my other videos anyway, I bought a mountain mold. Well, this time I purchased a sea mold, a water mold anyway. It is flimsy along the sides for sure. So they did sell this kit to be able to put on the outside of the mold for stability. However, that doesn't help stabilize when the mold toes in to the inside here, like this side is doing right here. So you just get a clip, and don't fill it all the way through, and then get a clip and clip it to the brace. I'm really sorry about all the frog throat thing. I know they live in my throat these days. I'm allergic to lilacs, and there are lilac bushes everywhere in the neighborhood, including at my next door neighbor, which has several of them. This here is a Halloween mold, and if you're really careful, you can use it for resin, but it was a fondant mold, and my plan is to use it with resin, yes, but so that I don't break the side tension surface. But it is a spider web, and it's got 3 spiders on it, and let's see if I can get those spiders to be seen easier. But they are more of the comic style spider. Okay, and then last but not least of all, oh my goodness. Okay, last but not least of all is this really, really cute pig swing mold. I'll probably do that for the next video coming up. There are pieces you'll need to attach everything together. This is the mold for the stand, for the swing. This part gets done and then goes onto this part here. And this is the cute little piggy guy. I don't know if you can see that very well, but he's adorable. And I live in rural Wyoming, so yes, people have pigs. They like pigs. We have farmers that farm the pigs for food, and some that have a few that for pets. Even some of the ones that farm for food also have a couple pigs for pets. You know, it's a delicate little balance in the nature, in the world of nature. So, anyway, thank you for watching. This was probably going to be my last Temu haul video for a couple weeks, for sure. I did make a few more orders on Friday, but I want to get into getting the resin done. So please let me know if there were any of these molds you just saw, or any of my previous videos. In videos, I believe, oh my goodness. Well, Temu 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All of number 1, not really. I don't think I have molds in number 1, but for sure 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, plus this one right here. So if you see any of those molds you want to see done, please let me know. And if I'm sure you've seen some of the micas I've gotten and the other colors. Oh my goodness, of course somebody's calling. Anyway, just let me know in the comments what colors, what mold, etc. And we'll go with a general consensus of what's more popular. So, awesome. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers. You guys make this really worth doing. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet and would like to, hit that bell so you get notices, and hit the thumbs up. Comment, of course, below, because I need your feedback to know what you like or don't like. And if you want to, please share. All right. Enjoy the rest of your week. You're all awesome.